I worked my bag off. We did awesome, but needed 5 more days. She froze. The night had a heavy frost.
Oh, you have a timer right here too, Kev. Which is kind of cool.
Hey, Pete, did you ever check if that picture of the lost stuff was probably worth? I bet you it's worth a lot of money, eh?
You think it is?
I don't know. Like, come out of a church, it's been there for a long time. Bet you that thing's got some relevance.
I don't know, man. You think it's worth more than the holograph Jesus? We're cool now?
I just wanted to see you get up.
Okay, cool. Is this a meat tray in the way?
It's right, let's see.
It's not in the way, it's part of the way.
You can see it. No, it's right between the two of you in a double shot. It's fantastic.
I just wanted to make it readily accessible to you.
It really showcases the meat tray as being a focus of the show.
That'll bring in guests.
Oh, yeah. People love hearing food chewing in the mic.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
It is showcased, actually, in the video. Literally. Looks like it's prominent in the video.
All right. That's good, then. We're doing this 417. Oh, man. That is delicious. Oh.
My kid's starting to talk quite a bit now.
Oh, yeah?
It's fucking awesome.
Does he say cool stuff?
He does, and he can't say the word, like, he doesn't pronounce the full words. Like, you know how it's kind of like 3/4 words?
Yeah.
Like, instead of popcorn, he says cockcorn. Yeah.
Cockcorn?
No, cock. Like, I think it's cock he's accidentally saying.
Yeah, cockcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I saw Mike's kid came for Halloween last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I got this doorbell where you got to ring the doorbell, and the witch's tongue comes out with like a spider on it, and then it has spooky like a recording or whatever. Anyways, his kid was terrified, trembling, trembling, and couldn't take his eyes off it. Really? But he said, "I want to go. It's too spooky here. I want to go." You know.
Last night we were in Delhi, and literally, as my niece and my son were about to get candy from this lady, they literally, like, one was about ready to grab the candy from her, and this lady had like this spider that jumped out at them. And let's just say that ruined their. It ruined. Like, they were like, "No, fuck you."
Yeah,
Halloween out.
I put a picture. I have this picture. It's like a hologram, so it's like a old lady, like a woman and a man, like a wedding picture.
Oh,
and then
cool.
as you walk past it, it's like a hologram, so it turns their faces all like zombie-like and gross.
Oh, like a different side angle, and they look dead, kind of.
Yeah. I put double-sided tape on that, and I hung it on the brick real low, like at child height. And so that the children, when they came in, they'd see it, and it would be something that they would be traumatized by. Because once a year, Halloween, you're allowed to scare the living shit out of the children. And they get candy as a result.
Huh.
But I saw, like, I legitimately, like, had kids that had trouble sleeping last night because they came to my house for candy.
What are you going to do?
Which I think is perfect. It was a great way to celebrate.
So we were going through the subdivision in Delhi, and I got this trick from my brother-in-law when when we were doing it down in Scotland, but golf cart. Oh, buddy. The best idea ever.
So you brought a golf cart into the town?
Yeah, so my mom lives in the subdivision, and during the day I brought my golf cart, or my sister-in-law's dad's golf cart there, put it in my mom's garage.
Yeah.
Julie went and decorated and shit. We had the kids on that. It was the best.
Oh, man, golf cart would work really good in Pine Grove.
Everybody else nobody had anything. Everybody's walking, and they're all like, they're all more or less. All the parents are like flipping me off, like "fuck you."
It was raining too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I want that golf cart.
Yeah.
That's just jealousy flip off.
Oh yeah, it was, and they were open about it.
Yeah.
They were open, and I was accepting of it because I didn't give a fuck.
No.
I was dry.
Is zero fucks. Did you have a beverage in your cup holder?
I did.
Attaboy.
I did. And then we had extra bags for the kids so they could get extra candy and
they don't have to lug that big pillowcase
around. Right, exactly. And then my kid's like, after a bunch, he's like, I'm like, you're going to the next house. He's like, no, golf cart.
Yeah, that's more fun.
Yeah. He's
drive.
like, golf cart. So like Julie had like a Halloween music playing on a Bluetooth on it too.
Yeah.
We had lights on it and shit. It was pretty cool.
That is fun. I like Halloween when you could go. That was what some people did when you go around with your kids and then you'd just drink with other parents and stuff, or you'd stop at their garage and have a drink and stuff. It can be really fun for parents too.
The worst was, like, you're making your kid walk up like 10 steps into some dude's place that they don't know, and the guy opens the fucking door with a mask on, and I'm like, COVID mask.
Sends him. Oh. I thought you meant like a Jason mask or something.
COVID mask on, and hands my kid a fucking
COVID test kit,
like a fucking Werther's original. I'm like, I almost wanted to just throw it back at him. Like, you just ripped my kid off, and you made me lug my kid up here.
Yeah,
like, you cheap fuck. Then you go to people like Pitch Claresy's house, and places all decorated beautifully, and they give like good shit.
Like whole candy bars?
Full candy bars, and not more than one.
Oh, yeah, because they don't get a lot of kids.
No, they got a shit ton. Like, as in the whole neighborhood, like they had the night, like a whole neighborhood was showing up.
Oh, they know.
Yeah, like my kid got a little pendant that was lit up so you could see kids running around, like, which is a good. First of all, good one for kids, right? A little pendant. You cracked it. It was one of those little neon light things, and then you got full chocolate bar. And then I think you got a full, like not a little bag of chips, like a 3/4 bag of chips.
Oh, yeah? Well, you know Dave from Dave's Variety?
Dave Ward, yeah.
He lives right by my in-laws. And so when my kids were trick-or-treating, we'd always stop by his place because they gave full candy bars.
Well, yeah, because he's just going to the stash in the basement probably instead of going to the store.
The old, the stale ones.
Yeah, probably.
The stale one, yeah, the ones that are going to expire tomorrow.
Like all the ones that are in the Halloween candy.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that we're going to buy next year.
Yeah.
Halloween. Today is actually the Day of the Dead. Did you know that? So we should celebrate the Day of the Dead.
This is where dead people rise?
Well, no, I think it's the day where you acknowledge all the dead people that you have known in your life, the people that you've known that are dead that you still remember.
Oh, like one big anniversary instead of like...
Yeah, and then on this day, it's more of a Mexican tradition.
Like Mennonite or Mexican?
No, Mexican.
Oh, okay.
So they celebrate the Day of the Dead, and you don't die until there's no one to remember you, right? So they say like you have two deaths, right? You have a death
when your body stops.
and then you have a death when everyone on Earth forgets you, right? So you're not really dead if your family and friends still remember you. So on this Day of the Dead, they remember, or their loved ones remember them by putting a picture of them, and then they give them their favorite things, and they just have a party to celebrate their life.
Oh,
that's pretty nice.
Yeah. So for this one, before we get our show started, let's just do a toast.
We're going to toast to some dead people.
To all of our dead people that we know.
Yeah.
And to let them know that we're still thinking of them tonight and raising a glass to them. And to everybody out there in Dutch Hall land, to everyone you've lost.
Cheers, fuckers.
Cheers.
We don't got to spill one for them, do we?
Spill it right in my liver and hit that theme song.
Hit it.
Look at that, eh? Kevin back at the helm.
Nice delay.
Smooth. Smooth, Kevin. What that was like a dramatic pause.
Dash one.
It was.
Dramatic pause. You're trying to get negative scores so that Johnny has to come
Johnny's
back. All right. Yeah.
Here's your host of Live from the Dutch Hall and two-time President's Club Award winner, Pete Van Dyke.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Man, oh, man. I'm so happy to have the Dream Team back from Season 9. We're all back together again.
We're all high in sugar.
High on sugar from Halloween. We're pepped up on goofballs and ready to rock. I got to tell you, this show right now, we normally have a director for this program, Johnny Renton. Johnny is sick. He is as sick as a dog. Turns out he went for a Halloween party on the weekend, levity. You know what happens on Halloween? All the dirty girls come out dressed as like their sluttiest versions of anything.
Any career.
Of anything.
Like slutty onion
I'm a
and
slutty,
stuff like that.
Slutty plumber.
Yeah, any slutty anything.
Slutty priest.
Oh, yeah.
And what I'm starting
for a cross. Always.
what I'm starting to realize about Johnny is he's so unassuming that what happens is Johnny, everything happens around him. You know, cool stuff happens around him because people are like not threatened by him and stuff like that, and they just don't think of him as threatening or whatever. So he gets to see all the cool shit. And I think what happens in slutty Halloween parties and stuff like that is that there's a lot of bodily fluids being exchanged.
Uh-oh.
And I think Johnny got himself sick from it.
Did he get thrown up on?
No, I'm thinking it's more jizz and spit and stuff.
Nice.
And I think he's probably got monkeypox or the HIV.
Yeah.
Or like versions 3 through 7 of COVID.
Why are they?
I don't know.
They should name COVID like hurricanes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a female name for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're on like V or Z or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I don't
know who the fuck Johnny Renton is, so that's why I'm just.
Yeah,
Oh
Beaver.
my God. What a meeting that's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I know. Johnny's been excited
Yeah.
to meet Beaver because we've been just awaiting your return.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, I wanted to do the introductions here. Johnny's not here, so we've had to replace our director, and we had to put this man back in the director's chair. Now, on top of that, we also kept his announcer job, and I'm not taking away his co-host title after I already gave it to him in the season 9 premiere that Beaver didn't even see. Right. And so now we have to. So now I got Kevin just loaded up, and I feel a little guilty. And to be honest, he's been quite honest. He's not going to do that well tonight. But you got to understand, people. It's because I give him too much to do.
He's overworked.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can't appreciate him enough. Put your hands together for Kevin Van Dungeon, everyone.
Yeah.
Quick one.
Donger.
Yes. Oh, that's
Just
good.
in
You
case.
deserve more.
Just in case.
And making his long-awaited return to the Dutch Hall after a grueling harvest, and where Mother Nature kicked him in his cock and just beat the living shit out of him. Ladies and gentlemen, we're happy he's held himself together for another year. Put your hands together for Derek the Beaver Van Houten, everyone.
I'm here.
Let that sucker play out.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Packed on a few pounds since the last time I've been here, too. Actually.
Yeah?
I cut 2, actually.
What did you bottom out at? Did you know? Did you weigh yourself through those lean times of harvest?
121.
Whoa. That is nothing left. And what are you at now?
I'm back up to 138.
Oh, wow. That's a huge swing. 121 is grim.
Yeah, I was a pile of... I was all cock.
Ribs and cock.
Yeah,
Ribs and cock.
Ribs and cock.
Yeah, man. I stepped on the scale at one point in time, and I was 173 pounds, and my heart almost stopped because I was like, holy shit, I have no reason to be 173 pounds. Like I don't really do anything to deserve it, you know? And so then I thought I was sick, but I'm not. They gave me a whole checkup. They gave me a whole CAT scan, put me in the tube
really?
and everything. Yeah, full body.
What's that like?
It's cool. They put this dye in my system. They had to put this dye in my system. So they tell you to lie in the tube and they say, we're going to inject this into your IV, this dye, and it's going to burn. And they go, and then you're going to be in there and you're going to feel like you're peeing your pants, but trust me, you're not.
Oh, really? That'd be a weird feeling.
Yeah. Especially when you're in a tube. What if you feel like you're
What if you got metal in your face? Like I got a steel plate in my face. Like would you still be able to do it?
I don't know. I don't know anything about science, eh?
Well, it's one big magnet, right?
I don't know. I don't know how the thing works. I just lie down.
The MRI?
Yeah. No, it wasn't an MRI. It was a
CT scan. Oh, maybe I'm wrong then with that.
MRI is like
MRI is magnetic, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know of a CT scan. But whatever. I don't know what they do. You on this tube, and they scan you, and they tell you to hold your breath, and they tell you to let it out, and then they. I didn't feel it like I was peeing my pants, but I did feel like my butthole was on fire.
Oh,
really?
Like I did feel like it was really hot, and then but it was over real fast, and then you go out, and then. A few days later, they had the results. They told me I was even better. In most of my body, I was better than when I got first diagnosed.
That's great, though.
And I never had any treatment in 4 years.
So you're naturally lots of pot.
Yeah, I just been killing it with pot and gummy worms.
Gummy worms.
So the edibles are a big deal.
But they're not weed though. They're just like sugar.
Oh.
That's because I have a sweet tooth. Yeah. I don't think that's really helping. But anyways, whatever, it's good. I also have like switched to all that natural stuff, and then I do have a cleaner kind of. I stay away from the things that gave me trouble.
You don't like the breads?
Yeah, no real sugar, no real. But I've been dipping my toes back into the breads.
Yeah.
And it's okay as long as you just like do it a little bit. Even beer and stuff, just a little bit. You do it, and it's okay.
Yeah.
I can notice when I'm abusing it a bit, I'll start to get worse. But then
I've had to take for the last 4 years these 7 vitamins every day, and I used to get that drag getting out of bed. Like fuck, I gotta but I'd go.
Yeah.
But now I wake up and boom, I'm gone. Like I don't know, I was definitely missing something.
Yeah.
Like I take what is it? Vitamin C, D, folic acid, the men's one a day.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's 7 of them.
Do you get like
really?
The neon P?
No? No. See, I don't drink a lot of water, so I don't really. All pee to me is colored.
Yeah. A couple of Red Bulls coming out.
Red Bull, it looks like Red Bull coming out.
I have a
Red Bull and beer.
Yeah.
All pee is brown. And then I have what were you just saying though before that? You said
bunch of vitamins.
Vitamins, yeah. At one point, my wife had me taking a magnesium pill, a probiotic, 2 vitamin D or which is the one that's like sunlight?
D,
yeah.
Yeah, vitamin D. And then my regular doctor pills too, which there's.
I take a chewable one actually.
There's a fucking handful of these fucking things.
Yeah, I feel like I'm 5 years old again.
Just take
you take a chewable? Flintstone ones.
Yeah.
My favorite pill.
I OD'd on them when I was a kid.
Flintstones?
Oh really?
One time.
Oh.
I ate all the red ones, and when I was apparently 2 years old, and I hit.
Who's that, Betty?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
They tasted good, and then I passed out because I was probably cranked up on vitamins. By the time my parents found me, they were all flushed through.
When I was a kid, I used to slug grape Diamond Tap. I had the bottle. Yeah, you just take huge glugs out of that before bed. It was so delicious.
What's that Diamond Tap?
It's like a
cold medicine, no?
It's like a cold medicine. Yeah,
nighttime.
What, the vanilla shit?
It would make you go to sleep. Yeah,
the vanilla shit.
No, it was grape.
Grape.
This was purple, and it was grape, and it tasted really good. And so I would just like to drink it, but it would also make you go nights.
There's countries that have problems with that, eh? Cough syrup pandemics.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Like third world country, like that's their only way of getting high.
okay.
It's what is it? It was going through the States at one point in time.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what it is. I know all about. The kids do that all the time.
Yeah.
Slug cough syrup and shit. Yeah, we got to put some of our cough syrup in safe places just so the kids don't get out. yeah, it's the way it is.
It's either that or spray paint. I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, you can get it from
Tide.
whipped cream. Kids will always figure out a way.
Tide Pods.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they'll be cranking back ink cartridges and fucking.
Back in the day, all we had, Beav, was Lysol and a piece of bread.
You ever do a whippet?
No.
No, I've never done a whippet either.
What's
I think
that?
I've tried, but it didn't get me nowhere.
What's a whippet?
Well, you just suck the top of the whipped cream bottle.
Oh yeah.
It's basically
it's like pressurized.
yeah, it's like what do they have at Grateful Dead concerts? Like at the dentist.
What, like
Oh,
NOS?
nitrous.
Nitrous oxide.
Nitrous, yeah.
That's what it is. It's the little bit of
That's
that's the CO2 canister, and it lets out the little nitrous or whatever. And so you can
get a little whiff, a little
get
shot.
a little shot out of it, I guess.
You know, nobody's whipped cream works in the grocery store.
Because everybody's stolen all the fucking first out of it.
Yeah.
You ever huff gas?
No. Never huff gas.
I think huffing gas is like pretty low. What about smelling glue, like sniffing glue to get high on purpose?
No, but didn't we used to think markers would do that too?
Yeah,
Or do they do it?
they do.
Because we used to sniff markers in grade school.
You get a little buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when we were kids, they used to have markers that smelled like fruit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like flavored smelling.
Oh, yeah. Those, yeah.
markers. And like yeah.
Sniff those all the time.
You want to get a good black marker when the teacher's got that big sheet of foolscap, like with two holes in it.
Yeah. Oh, those back in the day shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Those ones get you hopped up like on goofballs.
Oh yeah, you sniff
If you
those.
talk to
fuckers.
somebody, a millennial, about that, they would be like, "What the fuck you're talking
I'll
about?"
just lick a toad's ass. That's
Yeah.
what they'd say.
One time for Christmas, I got a model car.
Like glue.
And so I'm sitting there putting this like fucking Firebird together or something like that.
And it's all glue.
And it's all glue and stuff. And then I remember it's like a rainy Sunday or something. I'm just sitting there putting this model together all morning. And then I go out. My mom's watching the Miss America pageant on the TV.
Oof.
And I go out there and I just start like really like commenting about the women on the thing. And like I'm like 10 or something. And I'm laughing and carrying on. And my mom's like, "What is wrong with you?" And I'm like,
You're high on glue.
I'm high as a kite on glue. Like I was just fucking out of my mind.
And when we were like younger, like models were making a model figurine was a big deal. Like cars, motorcycles, tanks, airplanes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked to make models when I was a kid.
It was part of our work ethic upbringing, I think.
Yeah.
Put your mind to something.
Yeah, to build something.
You didn't have to physically do anything, but you had to think.
Some you had to paint too.
And you always broke
decals on them.
Yeah.
And you always broke that one important piece.
Yeah.
Then the thing sat in the fucking corner forever.
Have you had to build Lego with your kid yet?
Yep. A couple times.
Yeah.
We're still on the mediocre stuff. Like my nephew, he's on like 4,000 piece.
Yeah.
Like big shit.
And you know what piece you'll forget? Piece 3.
Oh yeah.
And it matters for
it matters big time.
Somewhere down the road it matters.
And then while you're building what you're building, there's a lot of pieces that don't mean shit. But you won't lose them.
Why do I have all these extras?
Yeah.
I never got to do Lego. Like we had Lego as a kid, but it was just like blocks. There was no like guide to make anything. We just make houses and shit.
I had mechanics.
Meccano,
remember them?
Yeah, I remember Meccano.
Like screws this fucking big.
Yeah, little tiny screws. And
nut
shit.
and bolt, and it's like, fuck! Need a whole extra box of screws. Fucking.
And but Legos now, it's like you buy them and then you make a specific thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no random.
Yeah, you're doing it according to the plan, you know?
Yeah, when my kid was about 7, 8, we had to stop at the Lego store a lot in the Vaughan.
Oh, it was his thing?
Vaughan.
Oh, yeah.
That is where Bass Pro is.
Yeah.
Holy fuck balls. You could spend a fortune on Legos, man. Like, I think the Batmobile's like $800 or $900.
Really?
Yep.
On Legos, I'm finding you can
Expensive.
spend a whole shitload on kids' fucking bullshit. And you know all they care about is breaking it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, we had fucking room just chock full of shit for our kids.
Yeah.
All useless. It's like a short window where they use it, and then they don't give a fuck about it, and
everybody cares that they have it. Like the grandparents and my wife.
Everyone but the kid, right?
Right. That is a nightmare, right? Like if you say my kid's into X, Y, Z, whatever.
You can't because then if you say the word my kid's into trains, oh fuck, there's 10 train sets coming in.
yeah.
At the next function.
Yep.
What are they?
Say your kid's into beer. My kid likes beer and weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like money.
Yeah.
Cash.
No, actually, we did that. Like the odd aunt or uncle or grandparent would get my kid like, oh, here's some money to go towards this, and me and Julie are like, fuck that. Like that was your mistake to give cash. Yeah. It's going in the bank account.
Yeah.
And it worked. Like my kid's got a couple $1,000 already saved up.
Solid.
Yeah, I always put that birthday money into their RESP and stuff, and then the government matches it.
Right.
You get like a pretty good. It's worth it. Yeah, and you don't know, and you keep doing it year after year, and it adds up.
Right, because he's going to need that one day when he wants to buy a truck. Like,
yeah. Exactly right. Yep. Yeah, my dad kind of did that for me by not paying me when I was working on the farm.
Same here. I think that was like a community-wide dad agreement between themselves, farmers. They were like, we're not going to pay our kids. We're going to slave them out. And then we're going to give them a vehicle, the biggest piece of shit on the farm, and we're going to hold it against them.
Yeah.
Because we gave it to them.
Yeah. Hey, where'd you fill your tank up?
Check the oil.
Yeah.
That belt sounds squeaky.
Yeah. Guess who paid for that insurance? It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, right when you say, Dad, I don't want to shovel this pile of gravel. Oh, fuck. That's cool.
I don't want to pay the insurance bill either.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Mine asked me the other day what I would have done. I was covering the pool. I said, I need your help just to bring the cover over. And he goes, what would you do if I wasn't here?
Oh, doesn't that suck?
I said, I'd fucking wait till you got home.
Yeah.
But I was like, those are my words for you. But
yeah.
Yeah.
I taught when I got diagnosed with cancer, I taught my family how to like close the pool and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Did all that stuff because you're like, I don't know if I'll be around. They have to learn how to do it.
Yeah.
But they forgot how to do it.
I think my wife
I lived too long since then.
You want to learn how to change a tire? I'll just get somebody to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I taught my wife how to change a tire.
She's like, I'll call CAA.
Yeah, she had never done it.
No.
I couldn't believe that.
There's about 10 things that could happen in my house that if I wasn't around, they'd be fucked.
Yeah.
Does she know how to turn the water off?
Turning the water off. Change a furnace filter.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't know there is a filter in the furnace.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, all this, there's a bunch of stuff that I'm like, I try to, like...
Hot water heater?
It's the time to change your filters, right? Because when you change the clocks back, they're already getting used to not changing the clocks back, eh? They're starting to say it on the news where they go, the ticker said today on the news, it goes, Canadians are going to all turn their clocks back, even though there's more of a push from the public to not do it or whatever. But like, that's a story that's made up. Like that's just a story that you're saying to say, get ready because we're in the next few years we're not going to move the clocks back anymore.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a precursor.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm actually looking forward to them not moving the clocks back.
They say there's a lot more accidents when it happens.
Are they not gonna?
Well, that's what I think. That's what I'm saying, Beav. I think we're doing it this year, and next year I bet you it's already going to be on the table not do.
Well, because it's a waste of time.
Yeah. What the fuck difference does it make?
It's not changing anything.
I would like it to be dark when I go to work, and then a little bit lighter when I come home.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't the whole thing for farming, though, to start off?
I think it was because businesses... Well, you don't farm in the winter, though.
Fair. Good point.
Yeah. But
I don't really
I think
know
it was for the businesses to say that you don't have to use your lights as much because in the hour in the morning that was...
You're still driving to work in the dark.
You're...
Gotcha.
Yeah, you could be at work when it's bright, and then
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Businesses used to close at 5, right?
But every business in the middle of the day has every single fucking light on in their business.
Not
Right.
casinos.
Well, they have their lights on too, right?
Every light.
I would like it, though, the time to stay the way it is now. Like, I find myself struggling when it gets changed.
Yeah, I don't think you should change it. Saskatchewan doesn't change it.
No?
No, because that was where head office was when I used to have a job, you know. It was in Regina. And so, like, for part of the year, we'd be, like, 3 hours away, and part of the year we'd be 2 hours away from.
Oh.
Yeah, because they never changed. And even Northern Ontario, you know, like Kenora and Atikokan and Thunder Bay and stuff, they don't change.
Well, and they're probably so high up north that their sunlight, their daytimes aren't changing. Their daylight.
Yeah, they're
times.
closer to the central time with Manitoba. So half the year they're with us and half the year they're with Manitoba. It's kind of weird, though, because they're in the same province. But the weirdest one is the Newfies.
Half hour.
Who are a half hour different.
What? Who
Half
picks a half hour?
A half hour. The only time zone in the world that's a half hour difference is the Newfies.
What a place.
Yeah, it's the
God
best.
bless them.
I met a few of them in my day.
It's the greatest. They do, like, that is such a ridiculous thing that they've done, and they have no problem with it whatsoever.
No, they don't give a shit.
Yeah, I like it. Newfies are always fun. They're drunks,
Yeah, they can drink.
and they're just easy going. They're just nice to hang around with.
Yeah.
What happened to the beer?
They're different characters.
Let me see if I can do this.
A lot of times in good ways.
Yeah.
Some in bad.
Sometimes they go drink a little bit too much screech,
Yeah.
and they like to go out in the ocean and do some. I don't think it's crabbing though. I think they catch lobsters out there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure though.
Yeah, I saw him catch a lobster when we were out there.
Maybe they go squidding. I don't know. Is there squids out there?
I don't know.
I don't know. Wait, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know nothing.
You know what? They do. Dutch
They go
Hall-
squidding?
Dutch Hall fact.
Oh, yeah.
They can't tell us otherwise.
No. If
Fuck
somebody wants to write in and
And let us know what
Yeah.
the true facts are.
yep, we'll listen.
As far as we know, they're catching sunfish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to, let's just do this segment of our show.
That we call.
Feedback.
Yeah,
we
buddy.
got feedback.
Oh,
Yeah, that one.
We got feedback. It's
Welcome to feedback. We got feedback. Oh, Kevin, that's just glorious. You're back in the saddle, buddy. This week's segment, let's just say it's brought to you by our sponsors, because we didn't do our sponsors yet. Go to patreon.com/Dutch Hall and support our show. Join our queen and become Dutch Hall royalty by giving us as little as $5 a month. You can help us make the show better every week. Thank you to Jen Husko, our queen. I just designed your t-shirt. It's going to be on its way. You're going to love it. And Clean Flow, they're the best. You know what? If you got stuff and it needs lube, fucking honeygoo your asshole up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They can get a nice nut off.
That's right. Clean Flow, go to KLEENFLO, cleanflow.com, and look at all their great products and support them because they're terrific. And that's it for all of our, sorry, Larry. That's it for our sponsors. And what else? Oh, so every week we tell our listeners to provide us with feedback at thedutchhall@gmail.com, or they can go to The Dutch Hall on Instagram or Twitter or any of that bullshit. And one guy that always does it is all the way down under from Australia. And Beaver, I'm happy. This week it's a video that he sent us. And he says, I sent you this because I know that someone really likes this kind of thing, is what he said. You know?
Well, you know what? That I wanted to tell you. I didn't say it before. When I looked at that, the first pause of this,
Yeah.
I got thinking that I was going to ask you if anybody let you know about, like anybody voiced their opinion on wanting to be my friend.
Oh, you're a friend?
Well, remember,
a little friend, yeah.
Remember, I've been looking for a short friend.
Oh, a little friend.
Yeah, a little friend. And I see that video.
There's a little person in this video.
I would gladly be her friend.
Well, yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Do we need this up on the screen?
There, and then maybe when you get a chance, you can hit play, I guess.
Is it media source I'm supposed to hit?
No, not media source. The one that says window capture.
Oh, okay.
Does that pop up now?
It's not doing it.
The little eyeball?
There it is.
Yep. There we go. And then you'd have to actually go to the TV to hit the play button.
It's just funny how this person was like, hey, you know what? I want to put this prop.
What?
Which mouse?
Oh, the black one. You gotta go like up.
I want to put this prop in my kitchen.
There it is.
Hey?
Yeah, in her kitchen. So anyways, before you hit play, Kev, because it's a listening audience as well as a visual audience, Beaver makes a good point. So in the still shot of this picture, there is an African-American gentleman who's doing the reaction to this video. And on the one side, there is a little person that is halfway climbing up a stripper pole in her kitchen.
In her kitchen.
That is mounted in front of her range and her dishwasher.
Well, I don't know. Imagine putting the turkey in the oven there.
Ha! She's got like a stainless steel range and dishwasher and a brass pole.
Yeah.
And a brass pole, yeah, it's clashing. She should have a stainless pole.
Yeah, she dropped the ball there.
Yeah. What? That's
she's about
low class.
She's about to drop her body.
Anyways, let's see what this gentleman thinks of this act here.
All right.
Okay, so go down to the volume button there. Yeah, and just crank it.
Oh, she's walking the ceiling.
Yeah, she's very. She's doing good pole work. There's no question about it. Oh, watch this shit. She's doing push-ups and a handstand.
Ooh, you a strong drumhead.
She impresses him.
Shit. Show that work.
He's really impressed with her athleticism.
Bitch, you better throw that cotton ball.
He is not of North American origin.
Well, I think so. I think he's probably American.
Okay, what was the last 10 words he just said?
Throw that cotton ball, man. Throw that cotton ball.
Oh, I missed it all.
The cotton ball meaning her big puffy ass.
Yeah. No, I didn't get it.
You can watch this guy as he's watching her. He's like looking at, like he's like thinking about it, thinking about banging her, you know, and then he's seeing her move, seeing the way she twerks, how strong she was to pull that sit-up up and everything. And by the end, I mean, this guy was sold, 100% sold.
Oh, for sure.
Eh?
Well, you know how, like, in the world, they're all about pound for pound, right? I'm not telling you ounce per ounce. She's probably one of the world's strongest people.
Why are your tattoos all blurred out?
Oh, they're probably all racist.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all the,
Fair enough.
They're all the N-word.
Gotcha.
Either that or they're all of tall people.
You think that they wouldn't fit on her body?
I'm going to take her off the screen.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, just hit that little eyeball to get her off there.
Donger's getting aroused.
So Emil said
That's true.
Emil said that he hasn't given us any feedback.
Oh.
Aha, Kevin, aha. Because his farm is very soggy from the floods they're having down in Australia, and he's under a lot of water, hoping his farm is going to dry up.
So this is, when in doubt, he just sent you this?
Yeah, dried up enough where he's like, okay, I can take a breather now. Time to send Pete a little person video that he's going to like.
Yeah, I know.
That's the kind of listener that he is.
He knows.
She's even got classy drawers on.
Drawers.
Yeah, this girl.
Yeah, it's not a thong.
No, it's a good.
It shows 3/4 ass, not all ass.
It's nice. It's nice. Would you sleep with her if you were a single man?
I don't know.
That's not a no.
She would be my friend.
Oh,
I would do it. I would do it for fun. For fun. Like, I mean, I think it would be great fun. Mm-hmm. Eh? She's probably good at it.
Probably.
she's a hell of a dancer.
Yeah, she knows how to move her body correctly, so she could probably be good in the sack.
I just think I got that feeling like if you slept with a dwarf, like, you know that feeling like if you were laying in bed and like a snake was slithering up your leg?
Yeah.
You know, I have a feeling that's what it would be like banging a dwarf. Like, it just...
You'd feel a little weird about it?
Well, no, it'd be like something little, like crawling all over you.
Yeah, I don't know. Because she's big. She's big and little, though.
I know how everybody makes the joke of small hands, but I tell you right now, those little pudgy little fingers would snap a penis in half, probably.
Yeah, but she's got a woman's ass.
She does, actually.
You know?
She's just missing torso and leg.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Nothing at all.
I shouldn't. Yeah, I just think that it's like, but she's made a case. She's very much.
The walk on the ceiling was very attractive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'll tell you, this kind of brings me to my point. I did a burlesque show last week where I was the comedian at a burlesque show, and so it's a number of girls who go up. Have you ever been to a burlesque show?
No, I haven't actually.
It's a number of girls. They go up and they do one song. It's basically like, I don't want to say this in an insulting way, but it's basically like it's a lot. It reminds me a lot of a grade school talent show. What all the girls would do, which is they take a song and they kind of lip sync it. They have choreographed moves. They do all this shit.
Yeah.
Right? They're entertaining. But this one, burlesque, takes that aspect and also takes their clothes off. Whoa. Right? To pasties. Usually to pasties, right?
And a boob isn't a boob without a nipple.
Yeah. So I'm on this show. It's all girls that are going to be doing a little skit, like a song and dance act, or maybe a lip sync, some sort of thing, to music, and take their clothes off. And I am the only man on the whole show.
Oh, nice.
And they're opening the show with me. So the room's full. It's all people there to see the girls taking their clothes off. They introduced me to come out first. And so I'm like, what are you going to... This is a bad spot to be in, you know?
You'd rather be first, would you not, though, than last?
Well, I don't know. I think I'd probably rather the crowd was warmed up a little bit. So I went out, and it turns out it was great because I was there to warm the crowd up, and they were a great audience, and I had a good time. It was really fun. But I'll tell you, all the girls, they're not your typical girls you'd see like at a strip club. These are mostly full-figured gals.
Oh.
Or advanced in age, or both.
Doing it for the love of dancing.
You just changed my whole mindset there.
Yeah.
I had a figure in my head.
Yeah, there was one girl that maybe had a regular
figure,
and the rest of them were more Rubenesque. But it was wildly entertaining. It was very entertaining and very liberating for the women. Like, I felt happy for them.
Did you see any
when they would take their they would do the things where they'd swing their tits around with the things on them.
Oh, really?
Tassels on them and stuff. Yeah, you weren't allowed to film it.
I was just guessing on the titty windmill.
Yeah, there's a lot of girls that did. There was a couple of girls that did the titty windmills, and it was good. There was the one girl that didn't go to pasties, but she went to like a corset, and then she did like one of those like old timey kind of things where she was like batting her eyelashes and all cutesy and stuff.
Oh.
And I liked hers, but it was a real experience and a really good night. And the fucking place that I was at, like the bar that I was at, was so much fun. It was just a great time, and I got to meet cool people afterwards that liked my stand up, and
different audience.
Yeah, different audience.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, this one girl was dressed like Catwoman afterwards, and she said that she really liked my stand-up, and she was a huge stand-up fan. And she's like dressed like Catwoman. She's like 6 feet tall. She's like an Indian princess. She's like gorgeous, eh? Like just, incredible looking.
Flawless skin. Flawless skin.
Yeah, just flawless skin. Yeah, just beautiful.
I got that one characteristic about him.
Oh, she's hot. But then, and she asked me too. Her question to me, it was like she was a woman of class too. She goes, her question to me was, "Is it true that all comedians' humor is born of pain?"
What?
That's what she said to me.
You probably had to think about that.
I said, "Well, it was for me, baby." And then she said, "What causes your pain?" I said, "Trying to fit my fat cock into anything."
Yeah.
That's what I said. No, I didn't say that. That'd be awesome. I'm like Joe now, eh?
Yeah.
By the way, I was supposed to go to that same Halloween party, and I had a Halloween costume for that Halloween party at Levity.
Uh-huh.
And it was Joe. It was Joe Botello.
That was your costume?
Yeah, I dressed up like Joe. And it was a pretty good costume, actually. I thought I had it looking pretty good.
Yeah.
I had a bald cap and a beard, and I put the gray in the beard. The secret is standing like this. Like standing like...
Yeah. Like a gorilla.
Yeah, he's like a gorilla.
He does stand like a gorilla.
Yeah, and he does kind of like...
He's got the worst posture I've ever seen in a human being.
Like a silverback.
But he says that's his muscles. Feel it. That's not my posture. It's not a slump shoulder. It's a big muscular
I would
shoulder.
never want to touch him because he gets turned on. And you see how I skipped the word would? He does.
What?
He literally would get turned on if a man touched him.
Yeah. I hugged him once, but it was like a grandpa hug.
Oh, it was like a quick pat.
Just waists far apart.
Yeah.
There's this, you know how there's chuckle fuckers?
Yeah.
Well, I think I met a guy chuckle fucker.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's like a gay guy, but he's like attracted to comics, right? Mm-hmm. But straight comics, like he's like straight. He's never gonna get laid, right?
Okay.
But then there's
you call them chuckle fuckers. That's hilarious.
But then Joe is.
Oh, he's
Well,
his only chance.
I just meet this fella.
Did you introduce him?
What?
To Joe?
No, I look behind me and Joe's got him up and he's like air fucking the guy and he's doing all this stuff. He's got him picked right up and everything. Joe knows him. If I know him, Joe's met him forever. I'm so antisocial. Like it takes people years to get the courage to approach me because I'm so unapproachable.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
You got a,
well, you don't know him.
He's got a cranky face if you don't know him, though.
Yeah, I do have a cranky face. And when I'm like concentrating on like what I'm going to do, like on stage or whatever before a show or something. Mm-hmm. That was the thing at that corporate gig. I'm sitting at the table and you're supposed to like sit and eat dinner with these people before you go up and entertain them.
You're just thinking about it.
And you're thinking about your act and they want you to be clean and all this stuff. But then they want to make conversation with you and you're like, what the, you're like,
fuck
I can't be charming.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to do my act. And then, so I remember once I was in the lineup, like to get my food. And the one guy's talking to me, what are you doing here? He says, I go, I'm the entertainer. And he goes, oh, you're the comedian? Like, are you any good at public speaking? Because you're really bad at private speaking. Like, he's like, you haven't said anything.
That is the worst thing to say to a comedian.
How about...
No, I just tape it and then fucking play it for you, idiot.
How about you suck at private speaking?
Yeah.
You're a fucking idiot.
Even David Green, when he went up, he came back and the guy at the table said, hey, you're a lot funnier on stage than you were at dinner. It's like, yeah, because we don't think we're here to entertain you through us eating the fish,
You know, you should have said, bust out $20 and I'll fucking make you laugh.
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
So I think the job of those corporate gigs is you gotta you're like on from the minute you walk in the fucking door.
Well, because they're fucking assholes.
They own you.
Yeah, well, no. Keyword think.
Yeah.
They think they own you.
Yeah.
But they're nice. It's just I'm not fucking. I don't know how to be entertaining all the time. I tell these like jokes that I worked hard on.
So like when they go to a meeting, do they talk about meeting shit like in the hallway, in the elevator, in the car?
They would tell you, yes. They would tell you, probably. Yeah. But reality is, I agree with you, no.
Yeah. And meeting shit is the proper term.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, meetings are the things you have to disguise that you should be working.
Just to validate your position.
Yeah. There's a lot of people, especially in middle management, their whole job is just going to meetings and setting up meetings and being in meetings. They just go to meetings about things. They don't do anything. Just go to meetings.
They talk about how good the meeting was after.
Yeah, I went to this meeting, and I'm going to tell you about the meeting I went to. Right, it's this meeting.
It's called work for the government.
Yeah. It's all fucking meetings. And
Sorry, working for the government.
Do you go to anything that isn't a meeting? And they're like, no. And then, so who does the work? Well, the people that we meet with will do the work. You don't do the work. No, we just meet about it.
So I wonder if the people they meet with, if they have people that do the work for them.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
The people that do the work don't actually go to the meetings.
No.
They're doing the work.
Yeah, they get the memo.
Yeah.
Or email.
We had a meeting about this. None of us have ever done what you do, but we met about it and we decided the right course of action.
Here's what changed.
Yeah.
On the farm, I'll literally have like 3 meetings in a year, and 2 of them are if I'm going to scream at somebody. The first one is just to start the year off. Hey guys, this is how what's going on since you like, because I got guys that come in stages.
Yeah.
So I just bring them up to speed. Excuse me. And the other 2 are usually to scream at somebody. And since I don't scream at, like, I don't want to pick on one person individually.
Just scream at everybody.
I scream at a group.
Yeah.
And the ones know, like me by now, the ones that have been that are at my place year after year after year, they know, like, I treat everybody equally.
Yeah. Whoever's wrong knows they were wrong too.
Right. If you want me to, I will say a name, but you don't want me to, so I'll scream at all you.
Yeah. And then say, if there's 7 of them, you say, you 5 are doing a good job.
Yeah.
My dad would always just scream at me and then use that as the example.
Yeah,
to
that's
scare the other guys.
Kev, that's a heavy old school farmer's trick.
Right.
Scream at the son.
Yeah.
And later on they'll tell you, I'm not screaming at you in particular, but I'm screaming at you.
And all the workers probably like the son better than the dad.
Oh, they feel terrible for them
Yeah.
because they're yelling at him because of shit I did.
Oh, it's good psychology.
Yeah, so they ended up
reverse, right?
Those guys liked me.
Yeah.
They loved me. Yeah.
So they felt bad you're getting yelled at, worked harder.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they worked harder, but they did feel bad that I was getting in shit.
Or Willie got the fuck you from them.
In the end,
some of them only had one gear, man. There's just some of them that only have one gear and they don't know how to do it. It's not that they're doing it on purpose shitty. They just don't have any clue how to do it good.
Yeah, that you just said it perfectly. Yeah. But I find is if you more make it like a team atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like I want to make it like we're all doing this together.
Yeah. It's all of our responsibility.
Yes. You're all in shit together.
This is your crop just as much as it's my crop. Because if I don't have a crop, you don't have a crop.
Yeah, you're not coming back.
No.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of guys take off this year, though.
Really? In the middle of...
Good luck to them in the highest inflation year ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or are they going to go to live in Toronto, pay $1 zillion a month?
Yeah, one guy ransacked the place and he stole a bunch of pot from my other guy.
What?
Yeah, he stole 7 pounds of pot.
Did he leave in the middle of harvest or at the end?
2 weeks after.
2 weeks?
2 weeks. I got one guy that's going to leave, like he's going to go.
Oh, yeah?
But he did the right thing. He stayed to the end. He stuck it out. I got respect for him.
Yeah.
I say I'm now going to save money on his flight home.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what we told. We had the guys that left, and they were our best guys. And you're like,
unwritten rule.
What the fuck, guys? You could have left at the end. We would have easily turned a blind eye.
Yeah.
We're not the cops. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you guys do what you want. You're taking the risk. We're not doing anything other than, but like, stay to your commitment, you know?
Yeah, don't fuck me over.
And they felt terrible too. Like 2 of them it did. They called us all the time crying and telling us how much they loved us.
No, that's because they're broke.
No,
they realized that they made a mistake.
The one dude came back to visit us at the farm like years later.
Yeah.
And he had like a Toyota Camry full of like black chicks.
Oh.
And he had a big $sign necklace and stuff. Like,
which is fake. Like a little pendant.
Yeah. He was pimping out women to the bunkhouses, eh?
No way, really?
Yeah, he was bringing around girls to bang the primers.
I had one guy, he showed up, like he'd show up in like he showed up one time in a nice Suburban, like decked out.
Tony Soprano.
Yeah, like gold everything on him, like fake gold everything on him.
Mm-hmm.
And my guys were like, what the fuck? Is that what it's really like? I'm like, fuck no. I'm like, watch, he's going to come back in a couple months. You wait to see what he looks like. Come back in a couple months in a Honda Civic with a different colored door on the back. Mm-hmm. all the fucking bling was gone. It's
plastic.
It's like, there you go. That's the reality.
Yeah. He rented that
Suburban
with the gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, maybe this, but if you're good at pimping, or maybe selling drugs.
Yeah.
Then you can maybe get a real gold necklace with a $sign on it.
But you know what the Godfather said?
What?
Pimpin' ain't easy.
Yeah, but it is increasingly more difficult to be a whore.
Yeah. Yeah.
The internet's fucking that up.
Yeah. Pimping's not easy, but yeah, it beats.
I'm really interested in this OnlyFans shit.
Oh, yeah?
Are you?
You gonna start one?
I'd like
Shaking
based
your-
on what these broads make, like fuck me, there's got to be something I can do to make a fucking half the amount.
Shake that
All right,
giant
let's find
horn
out
on.
where your limit
Jesus.
is. Let's find out where your limit is. Let's say you'd get paid $300 a week to just show your feet.
I'd do that.
Okay. What if you had to? They'd pay you $750 a week to just sit your naked ass on a cake.
Oh my God, that was gonna be mine.
Neck down
Oh,
or like full body,
full body.
like my face.
oh, no face. You can be no face.
Okay, no face, just ass and balls on the cake, but no face.
Yeah, borderline, but I'd probably force myself to do it.
Now, face? No, you wouldn't do it.
No, I need a lot more than that. There's broads making like $30 grand a month.
Yeah, $30 grand a month.
Throw that number at me, and maybe I'll. I would fucking do it.
I know. There's a lot of comedians that have OnlyFans things, and then I have some dirtbag friends who just make fake accounts and screenshot them and then show it to you. And, yeah. And I have never seen, especially a person that I know, on one of those things where I've been happy to see it. It's always been just like, I can't unsee that. And it's like, you just can't look at the person the same way ever again.
Well, and there's got to be a lot of bullshit incomes off that, all that stuff.
I don't know, man. Like, who are these people paying for it?
That's what I mean. Like, there's no way.
Are they all just a bunch of Saudi princes that just sit around? Are there, or maybe there's an ultra elite like group of people who literally have so much more money than regular people have that
Like
they
Illuminati kind of deal?
Yeah, that they use us as their playthings to just jerk off for us. Just sit on a cake. Just do whatever we want you to do. And here's like
an
I don't know,
Epstein kind of thing.
$1,000. Is that a lot to you guys?
Yeah, I wonder if they're like a lot of times it's just an experiment too for them. They're just like, what?
What can we get away with?
What can I
what
make
would
this person
$5
do?
grand make this person do today?
Yeah, yeah. And I think is there that many ridiculously rich people who just like are sociopaths? You know,
I think so.
maybe,
Probably bored with their money.
maybe, yeah.
How many?
Or just think, if you had endless money, all the three of us would get bored at some point.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And
So so once you're bored, you don't stay bored. If you got to that level, you got through there with hard work. So you would have, your creativity level is going to be there.
yeah.
I would imagine like there's only so much stuff you can buy.
Right. That's what I'm getting at, is where buying stuff doesn't mean anything anymore. Like, our wives love to buy, they love to pull the credit card out. It's like an adrenaline rush. Well, to them, it means nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, that stopped meaning stuff to me a while ago, but because I realized it didn't do anything. You know, like you just keep buying that shit, but it doesn't make you happy.
No, it doesn't.
Just more work. It's like more shit you got to take care of.
What would be more interesting to you, getting an OnlyFans girl to do something crazy with money, or getting somebody to do just something ultimately goofy with money, like hilarious to you?
Yeah, like I always say, I'd like to get a hooker, but I just want her to tell me jokes.
Like
You
to
know,
do
like
something-
I don't want her to have sex with me. I just want to buy a hooker and say like hop on one leg and like, you know, tell me a joke. You know, like maybe I would try to make her burp the alphabet, like do stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
And then but no sex, just like that. And that to me is the same.
So it might be exactly what these rich people are doing.
Yeah. I would get as much pleasure from that just cuz it's like the girl would rather fuck me. Right? Like that's her profession.
Right. She doesn't want to
She
do what
does
you're
not
going
want to tell me a joke. She does not want to hop on one leg. She doesn't want to do all that stuff. So to me, that's
Yeah.
Especially when she came prepared to.
to do something filthy. And I'm like,
filthy,
no,
yeah.
just do this other thing. And they're like, no.
Read this joke book.
Like, when you know a guy goes into the VIP room at strip clubs and just says he doesn't want to dance. He just wants to talk to them in the VIP room. And like, he's the truth because he has way more fun doing that. You know, like
Yeah.
he just fucks around with them, but he does make them laugh, and it is funny. I've actually witnessed it, but
I've done that before.
yeah, it's fun. But the girls can't believe it because they're like, "We're here to be like filthy," and
Yeah.
this guy just wants to like be sweet.
Probably more interesting to them too.
Yeah, it is more interesting. It's more fun too.
Well, yeah,
Way more
because
fun.
they're
It's
used
more
to
real.
Yeah, and they're used to like that nonstop thing that they're always doing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all they know to do,
Yeah.
and then you just go and throw a fucking kicker into it.
Yeah, I don't want to do what everyone guy does. I don't want to
Yeah.
be just like another horny guy that's in here leering at you. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't. I understand that. Not want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy.
No,
No.
You don't want to be predictable. We are. Holy motherfucker of God.
Yeah.
Anyways, you ever think that you'd think that a big lady that strips in front of you that you would bring you so much joy? You ever think that? Would you think that would be like if I showed you a bunch of big ladies and said, "You want to go see all these big ladies take their clothes off tonight?" Would you think that'd be a fun night?
it'd be an interesting night.
Yeah.
I guarantee you you'd have a good time. I guarantee you'd have a good time.
Because all you're thinking about is what else am I gonna create out of this night?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Kevin, do you remember your question that you had for Beaver?
No.
Oh, from last week or whatever? You said you got something, but you wanted to wait till Beaver was back?
Damn it, I don't remember.
Yeah, I didn't know if you...
Oh,
I
shit.
should ask you before the show.
Damn it!
Well, we'll think about it before next week.
You'll get it.
Next time one of these times soon, we gotta analyze that video too.
Oh, what we do for $1 billion or whatever? That billion.
Or the crazy, the levels of crazy.
Oh, the level of crazy. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Next time.
We'll do that next time. The levels are crazy.
That sounds like a really good.
You remember it.
Oh yeah, actually we did do that.
We haven't done it, but you saw the video.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did it off air.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a good one. It's so scientific and correct. Anyways, we are an hour. It flew by because
Beav is back.
the Beav is back and it's so easy. If you guys like this show, then you are sweet, sweet people. You're good people and we love you. And tell a friend, give us some feedback. And you know how to do that. The DutchHall@gmail.com, Dutch Hall on Instagram and Twitter and stuff.
let's hear from you, people.
Yeah, let's do it. Beaver needs a little person friend. So if you are a little person, you want to be Beaver's friend, you can reach him.
Let's double our Patreon too.
And we're working on doubling our Patreon before the end of the season.
Yeah, like I still got my kid's seat in the back,
What?
Oh, the car.
the car seat. He's growing out of it soon. I need to put a little person in it.
Oh, yeah. Do they have to? Because you're had to be a certain weight.
That's what I would be asking them first.
Safety first.
Safety first. Like I think they're just like they're out of the rules there.
I would say so.
Well, because of the weight, I think.
Probably.
Because there's either weight
It's
or
like 100
height.
pounds or some height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 80 pounds. Yeah,
Is that what it is?
I think it's 80.
I don't think you can make a grown-up, even little person sit in a booster seat.
Nope.
You just have to. I don't
They're
know.
going to put a real seatbelt on?
But then, yeah, you could get choked by the seatbelt, right?
Fucking right. Right through the fucking throat.
I don't know. I know a little person. She drove a big-sized car, and she had pedals and everything.
She have seatbelt on?
Yeah, I think she had everything, but it was all probably altered for
her.
For her, yeah, because it had to.
So I might have to do some mods.
Yeah, that's what I think has to happen. A little modification, then that thing gets. Then
That's
you can
fine.
hot rod around it.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what I would do. Even if I was a giant, I would just get a giant car. I would just get
Yeah.
because I would make all that money wrestling, and then and then I would just spend it on modifying cars. Like Andre the Giant couldn't afford to like get a modified like Andre the Giant.
He should have took a Toyota Camry.
You know what I always wondered about him when I seen the documentary is when he had to sit on the plane when he had to sit on two seats.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever accidentally hit the middle part of the joining part of a seat?
Yeah, it's hard as a rock.
Hard as a rock.
Yeah.
That would fucking suck.
Yeah, it's not going to be comfortable. It's not like it's built for.
Yeah, like you get a fucking seat buckle up the ass first of all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know he could have fixed himself too, eh? Like Andre the Giant could have fixed himself, and then he wouldn't have had to die.
Giantism or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, he would have been like the Big Show,
Yeah.
where you're still big, but your body stops growing. And then doesn't like, but Andre the Giant's bones kept growing and everything, and he just kind of like his organs can keep up to the mass of him, and then he died.
Yeah.
So if he would have got himself fixed just with a pituitary thing,
Oh, really?
yeah, Andre the Giant could have lived, but dummy. But it's
Meant to
just
be.
different time, eh?
Different time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now they don't have giants anymore because you can fix it early. They just determine it early. That's why you see less giants.
I seen the other day a fact where a guy was a dwarf, and then he was then he was 7'8".
Oh, they fixed
Like he
whatever's
died.
keeping him small, and then he got
No, it was
big?
like an act. Like something happened to him, and he
Oh,
something with like one of his glands or something.
yeah, yeah. It went crazy, and then went the other way.
He went the other way, but he ended up dying like mid-30s.
Yeah, yeah.
Too tall.
Oh man, that sucks. Big guys don't live as long as little guys,
Right.
like as a whole, right?
As a whole.
You should outlive me and Kevin because you're smaller than us.
Oh, I thought you were talking about dwarfs and giants.
No, I mean you.
Oh, me?
Versus like, yeah, if you got like a big like Shane Bergman,
Yeah.
he shouldn't live as long as you because he's 7 foot tall and giant. That's just not longevity.
A little more limber, low to the ground.
Yeah, you're like a hummingbird.
Yeah.
You know,
I float.
your body doesn't have to work as hard to move it around, you know?
My lungs got to work hard.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
smoke way too
That's
much.
just because of what you do to it.
Yeah.
Plus all the Red Bull and not food
Yeah, that too.
is bad.
Yeah.
And weight fluctuations throughout the year. And is your sleep habits good?
4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, that's not.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
But that's all I need.
Me too.
I don't feel like I need any more, and I can't get any more. So it's like, what the fuck do I have to sleep for?
Just
Sleep when I'm fucking dead. I don't want to. I want to be awake.
But everyone says you're not getting enough sleep. It's going to eventually fuck you up. But I'm like, I just don't sleep.
It's just the shit years at the end.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I look at it like Kobe said it once, right? Like fuck.
That helicopter doesn't look
you
like
wake
it
up
flies
at
good.
you wake up at 4 a.m. I know. Don't
Wait, sorry.
bad
What did he
analogy.
say?
Said you wake up at 4 a.m. to train, and then you train again at 8, and then at 10, and then at 2, and then at 8 o'clock at night, or you wake up at noon.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of an exaggeration, but
Yeah.
you can only train at noon, and then at 2, and then at 8. He's like, I just got 2 more training sessions in.
Yeah.
Whereas me, when I wake up early, fuck, I'm living a whole extra day in a week.
Oh, there you go.
I can get tons of shit done if I want to. Or
Like, just think, you sleep 4 to 5 hours a day instead of 6 to 8. That's extra 4 hours a day. It's 32 hours a week.
Yeah,
The
man.
whole
Extra day.
Whole shift.
Whole
It's
day.
almost like a part-time job you can put in there
Yeah, it's whole
by
day.
not sleeping. Yeah. Well, we just solved a lot of problems here.
We did.
All you cocksuckers out there just got to work harder.
Yep.
That's all it's all about,
Sleep
right?
less.
Yeah. Get a little more clean flow in your life, and then you'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, put some clean flow in it.
Nice.
That's it. That's our show, everybody. I already did all that stuff. So all I have to do is say C-U-N-T.
Motherfucker.
See you next Thursday. Hit it, Kevin. No. Oh, yeah. And Steve Buscemi's in it, right?